personally spend over $10 to $11,000 on online courses. And a lot of people believe that online courses are a very big scam. And I believe it is. But the course sellers are not the scammers. The person who take the course without any information are the real scammers who spread misinformation. Now, if you don't want to be the scammer who just spreads misinformation because you don't know how to pick the right course for you, here is a quick video guide on how you can know if the course is good for you or not. Let's quickly dive into it. So there are actually 5 things that you need to know about to actually judge a course. First is the free content of the creator. Second is the personalization, mode, price, and yourself. So let's quickly go over all of them. First comes the free content of the creator. Now, the way you judge the free content of the creator is basically, if I myself give a lot of information in my free content, then it is very normal to expect that I will provide much more information in my paid content. So that is a quick way how you can judge a creator, is how their free content is written. Now, the way that happens is, first, do you like the information in their free content? So is it really valuable? First thing you ask yourself. And second, do you like the mode of teaching? Now, the reason, like, what do I mean by that? By information, I mean, is it valuable enough? It's like, if you have a problem, if let's say the course is about growing a business, and let's say with the person's free information, you were able to 2x your business. Very good chance you will be able to 10x your business with their paid course. So that's how you judge it. Now, second is the valuability or the mode of teaching. Now, what I mean by the mode is basically their mode of teaching. So example, if the free content of the creator is with much more stories, with much more, let's say, real life examples, then good chance that if you like stories, you like abstract examples which you can relate with, this guy might be better. But there might be another creator who might be good with facts and figures, who might be good with case studies. And let's say you are a more techie kind of good, a more nerdy guy, and you like the facts and figures a lot more, then that teacher would be better for you. So this is a more personalized approach. This comes to the next part basically of the whole understanding the course fact, is what is the personalization of the course. So first of all, yes, this is the way you judge the creator or the maker of the course. But now when you're going to judge the course itself, then we'll have to understand a lot more stuff. Is the personalization. Now, what do I mean by that? By personalization, I basically mean is how much personalized the whole content that is provided in the course is for you. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's say a course is 1-to-1. It's like one-on-one. The teacher is teaching you on, let's say, Zoom calls. Then that is a very hyper personalized course which is going to give you the most benefit. The reason being, the pathway that they give you or the way you apply the content is specific to you. So that's the reason why one-to-one courses are also priced at a higher rate. So this is something you have to realize. The higher the personalization, the higher the price. Like, they have like a direct relationship. So similarly, the more personalized the course is, the usually better the content, because it's more like easier to understand and it's like more applicable for you. So second way you can judge a course is by how personalized it is for you. So let's say the personalization is very high and also the price is a bit okay for you, good course. But a lot of times, something you have to remember is, a lot of courses, the price is going to be very, very high, something that you cannot afford. Then it doesn't mean that you cannot take, let's say, the group coaching or like the course model. You can still take that, but you have to basically go to these two parts, the price and yourself. So we'll be talking about that part as well. But yeah, if a course, the more personalized the course is, the usually better. So first thing, free content. Second thing, personalization. Now, the next part is the mode. What is the mode? Mode is basically the same thing about personalization, but I'll give you a much more brief into it. There are one-to-one, there is one-to-many, there is a course model, and there is like another model which is like a hybrid model. So I'm going to basically cover all of this and I'm going to tell you which one is better than as compared to the other one. One-to-one is the best model because the person is sitting with you, and as he is going to see your problem sitting with you, that makes the most sense and is also the price costliest. So I'm also covering price with this. I'm covering the price. So the price for one-to-one, if it's high, it makes sense. Price for one-to-many this is like the second best. but price is also high, is usually a bit high, like group coaching and stuff like that. But for one to many, anything that is one to many, it should also have these three components to make it higher valued. The components are basically like this. First component is basically the group coaching thing that is going to be there. The other component is the course. So a group coaching should always have a course, or its value gets degraded a lot. Then it's less valuable than even a course. So it should always have a course with it. And an added beneficiary, if this is there, it will be like an amazing thing. It's basically a community. So if these three things are there, like I can really be honest, it can also be the same price of the one-to-one coaching. Usually not, but yeah, it's gonna be very, very valuable. Like for you, in terms of whatever costs less, you can go for any of these parts. Because when these three things are there, right, it covers the problems that happens in a normal just group coaching. So if it's not just group coaching, then I would suggest try to find one to many channels that have all of these three, but at least these two, right? Then comes the course part. The course, again, like same thing, if it's just a course, should be really less valued. But if it's paired with a coaching model, then same thing, gets insanely valuable. And this is what a hybrid model is. So hybrid models, if you don't have the most amount of money to hire basically one-to-ones, or the person doesn't give one-to-one, then the best model in my experience is the hybrid model. Because first of all, you get the personalization, you also get the value through the course, and you also get the accountability through basically the community. Because you see so many different people, so many different minds connecting together, and there is very where the value of the course really increases. So this is how you basically are going to judge a course by these three different modes, and here is how the price goes. So the hybrid model is basically the model that costs the most. Sorry, the one-to-one is the one that costs the most. The hybrid model costs the second most. The group coaching cost, like just the group coaching cost, the third most. And the one that is just a course should cost the least, to be honest. Like it does, like it's very less valuable, because there's no accountability. There's just value. There's just information which you can actually find on YouTube. So that's why I also don't suggest people to get a course. But now the important part out of everything is yourself. Now what I mean by that is there are three different types of people. People who are very accountable, who are very, let's say, action driven. These people are very action driven. Now what I mean by action driven is basically these guys are killers. They know an information, they directly take and apply it. They know an information, apply. They don't just keep on learning, and then apply. They don't just go with the flow. Like that's not what they do. They take an information, apply, and then go to the next. If you're this kind of guy, you can even go with the course and you would benefit from it. Because to be honest, you can take the information, you just need the value part. You shouldn't waste a lot of time going over YouTube, so you can take a course, not I won't say cheap, but like an affordable one, and you will still be good. So if you're this kind of guy, go with any of the models, to be honest. Like obviously the better ones help, but you can go with any of the models and you would still crush. Then comes the, let's say, I would say mental or like masturbator, right? This guy does mental masturbation every day. These guys are the type of people who take all the information but they don't apply. And for you, a course would be the biggest waste of value, and then you would call the course seller a scammer. These are the type of people who call scammers to the course sellers. Not because they are not able to give the information, but because they don't get the end result they're looking for. The reason being they don't apply what the course seller says. For that, these people are the best in hybrid models. One-to-one, I wouldn't suggest, because you are good at taking information, so you can consume value, but you just need that accountability, a community, a group coaching call that can push you further, and basically you can benefit from it. And the final type of people, though, I wouldn't say worst kind, man. Like, I don't like to judge people, but these are the ones who really need the most type of handholding, are the ones who do none. They pay for the course, like they would pay for the course, but they would neither would they like consume value, they wouldn't do this also, nor would they really go and apply the information. So like you just have money, so you pay the money, but you don't apply it. And if you're this kind of people, man, don't do anything except one to one, because you're just gonna waste your money. And I would really suggest, if you're like this, you should first work on becoming better at consuming value and application. Your only work should be that. To be honest, you shouldn't worry about anything else like personal branding or business, because this is going to limit you for your whole life. So, guys, I guess that was it. Let me give you a quick summary of what I just went over so that you guys can quickly get some value from it. First thing, the first thing you need to do is check the creator's free value. How much free value do they give? Second, how much personalization do they provide? Second, what is the modes that they have, at what price point, and what of the type of person you are, and which type of personalization mode can you get applied on, like which would work for you. So I guess that is it. Like, to be honest, no course sellers are scammers except the ones who don't give you the course. They can charge like a lot of money for any course to even give you 4 words. If you're the person who can take that value and interpret it, you're gonna crush. So I would really suggest, man, spend money on courses. You just have to become the right person. And you have to become that very actionable guy who can actually apply anything that they get. And that's the killer part. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that helps. You can go and watch the video here or there or wherever it is. And like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I hope that helped.